Welcome to another segment of the Word for Today. And the word for today is free will. Joshua 24 verse 15 tells us, the first part, "And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom ye will serve." In matters of life, human-to-human relationships, many declare that they rule their own destiny. When it comes to life's journey, some declare que sera, sera, which means whatever will be, will be. Some even question if they really have a say in the matter. Mankind for centuries have questioned whether or not we do have free will. Do we really have the freedom to choose? What really is free will? I want to begin at the beginning, not the beginning of beginnings, but the beginning of sin. Ezekiel 28 verse 14 and 15 tells us, "Thou art the anointed cherub that covereth, and have set thee so. Thou was upon the holy mountain of God. Thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire." Verse 15 tells us, "Thou was perfect in thy ways from the day that thou was created, till iniquity was found in thee." This passage in Ezekiel had two targets: the king of Tyre and Lucifer, who became known as Satan or the devil. The Bible said he was perfect from the day he was created, until iniquity was found in him. Many ask the question, how could a perfect being in a perfect environment do something imperfect? Caution. The Bible refers to it as the mystery of iniquity. Therefore, I will not attempt to explain every iota, just what the Bible has made plain. Firstly, in order for there to be choice, there must be options. When God created the angels, they had the freedom to choose to be on God's side or not. Satan made a choice and became the embodiment of evil because he was the first to choose to rebel. He chose to lead others in rebellion, and he chose to fight against God. Therefore, it evolved from a simple choice of right and wrong to a choice of the Lord's side or the devil's side. The simple choice to disobey did not mean being lost forever, but it was the antagonistic position taken by Lucifer in wanting to replace God that led him to seal his fate. Isaiah 14 verse 14 says, "I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High." Freedom of choice is not about the odd mistake one would make. For we can ultimately choose God, but make some bad choices along the way. For those, we can access the forgiveness of God that is freely offered to all mankind. So we have the freedom to choose. If there is any defect man was created with, it would be a defect that really is not a defect, that is the freedom to choose. Romans 6 verse 16 tells us, "Know ye not that to whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey, his servants ye are to obey, to whom ye obey, whether of sin unto death or of obedience unto righteousness." God desires allegiance that is not forced or motivated by fear. God wants us to choose him freely out of love. There are many people today who have chosen not to serve God. It is not our place to cast judgment on them. They are free to choose to serve or not to serve. We all have freedom of choice. God is motivated, or God's motive for creating mankind was love. Our motive for serving God has to be love. The word for today is free will.